Awesome. Great. Awesome. So you guys, I wanted to get to know you a little bit. Let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. I'm going to go ahead and start with Güler. Güler, tell me a little bit about yourself.
First of all, hi guys, it's nice to meet you too, and I'm happy to be with you here. My name is Güler, I'm 20 years old. I'm studying the biology in Baku State University. I'm in the last year of my university life. That's all, little information about me.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're probably looking forward to graduation and being done with school.
Kinda, yes.
Awesome. Okay, Aydan, what about you?
I'm Ayda, and nice to meet you, all you guys. And I'm studying at Nakhchivan State University on translation group of English. And I'm 17. And that's all.
Awesome. Great. Anastasia.
Yes. I am Sadaba Yusupova. I'm housewife. I'm living in Russia. Necə deyə bilərəm ki, mən Tarix Universitetində oxudum.
So I graduated with a
Yes.
degree in history, right? I graduated with a degree.
I
Did
am
you study
historian.
history? Did you study
Yes.
history? Okay, so you can say I graduated with a degree in history.
Yes. I'm a teacher, but
Great.
I am not working.
Got it. Got it. Do you have any kids, Anastasia?
Yes. I
Okay.
have my daughter.
Great. So you can say I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm a stay-at-home mom, right? You're a full-time mom. That's a real job, Anastasia. That's a real job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Different job, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. Ainur, what about you?
First of all, nice to meet you. It's really great pleasure to see you here. I'm really welcome on the YouTube channel. My name is Ainur. I'm 27 years old. I am actually also housewife, but I also teaching Turkish language on the social platform to the foreign students. I'm also a language tutor.
You're what?
I am also a language tutor.
A language tutor. That's great. So you teach Turkish.
Yes, I teach Turkish language to the foreign student.
That's awesome. Ainur, I'm gonna reconnect with you after class. I have a lot of friends that want to learn Turkish. And they're always on the lookout for a teacher that speaks Turkish and English, because it's really hard to find someone that speaks both languages. So let's reconnect after class, and then I'll take your contact information. That's amazing. I love Turkish. It's such a beautiful language, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, you are right. And in all of the world, there are many students, there are many foreign people who wants to learn Turkish language. They are interested in Turkish language. And it's really funny to me to teach them Turkish language and to know their culture, their speaking language. It's really a wonderful time to me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing, Ainur. So Aydan has introduced herself. Güler has introduced herself. Anastasia, Aga, what about you?
Yeah, hi everyone. First of all, nice to meet you by joining this lesson. I am Agam. I study at University of Economic Finance, and then I am 20. I am 20, and that's all, I think.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Jalia, hi, welcome to class.
Hi everyone. Nice to meet you. My name is Jalia. I graduated Economic University in 2021, and now I work accountant and audit in Azerbaijan CMS company. I am 22, and so that's all.
Awesome. Great. Well, thank you guys all for being here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get started with our lesson. So today we're going to be talking about traveling, and I'm going to go ahead and shoot my first question. And my first question is, do you enjoy traveling? And this one is going to be for Güler.
Definitely yes. I love traveling because I think it's the best way to explore new places and learn new information by experiences, and that's why I love traveling. But unfortunately, I don't have enough time for this now. But for now, in future, I believe I will try travel more. Okay.
Yeah. So are you busy with school, Güler? Is that the reason why you can't travel a lot?
Yes, I'm going to school every day. Like I have classes from 2 to 7. That's why I couldn't travel so much.
Wow, that's a lot of schoolwork.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that. My next question is going to be for Anastasia. And Anastasia, let me pull up my question. So, which kind of vacation do you like? Adventure, relaxing, or learning?
More relaxing. Meditation, или writing. Вот такие вещи.
Yeah, that's good. So what do you so you said you like a relaxing type of a vacation. So what is one of the best destinations for a relaxing vacation for you?
Siz demək istəyirsiniz ki,
a destination. Harda bunu etmək olar? A relaxing vacation. What is a good destination?
или or in Bali.
Yeah, exactly. So if you go to a specific destination, right, that is meant for that, you can have a nice relaxing vacation.
Yeah.
That's great. What about adventure, Anastasia? Do you like adventure?
No. This is not for me.
Right, it's too much action, right? It's too much action.
No.
Yeah, Anastasia, you already have an adventure at home, right? With the baby?
Yes.
It's a big adventure.
Enough for me.
Yeah, that's enough for you. Well, thank you for sharing that. Ainur, what about you? What would be your preference? Learning, relaxing, or adventure when it comes to vacations?
Not learning, I'm sure, but probably relaxing at adventure is amazing for me because I am working. Sometimes I need relaxing. That's why my first choice is relaxing. I try to go to travel for my relaxing.
Yeah, that's great. I like a mix of relaxing and learning every once in a while. Like, for example, I like to travel somewhere to learn about their culture, to practice my language, to visit a specific destinations, visit a specific location. But relaxing is great. I think Turkey is great for a relaxing vacation because you can go to a hotel that's like all inclusive. You guys know all inclusive? All inclusive is hotel plus breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then you can be at the hotel and be lazy all day. So I think Turkey is great for that. Awesome. Ayda, my next question is going to be for you. And my question is, talk about your last vacation. Can you please talk about your last vacation?
Okay. I wanted to talk about my last summer, and it was my first experience, which I went to alone to Baku. As you know, I live in Nakhchivan, and in Baku, my aunt live. And I went to Baku, and I stayed here about 1 week, and we traveled and we experienced too many places with my cousins, and it was great experience for me. Yeah, I can tell just this.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like if you live in a smaller town or in a village in Azerbaijan, traveling from there to Baku feels like traveling to a different country almost, because Baku
Yeah,
is
exactly.
very different, right? The culture is different, the city is different, it's very busy. And then when you travel to Baku, like for example, from Ganja, you're like, oh my God, am I in a different country?
Yes, exactly.
Right,
It's
you
like
get that feeling. Yeah, absolutely. Baku is so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Aydan. Aga, what about you? What is where did you travel last? Can you please talk about your last vacation?
The last time it was Georgia, actually, and it was so amazing to see these places and see their population and their some culture that I like it, and it was Turkey, Trabzon, and Konya. It was too amazing for me because their population are similar and familiar to our population, our community, and it was too wonderful for me.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like we have a lot in common with Georgia and Turkey in terms of culture, right? We share the same culture, but Georgia feels a little different because I feel like when you travel from Azerbaijan to Georgia, it almost feels like you're in Europe because of how progressive they are, right? They're very modern, very progressive. Where in Georgia did you go?
It has been, I don't know, about 4 years ago.
Got it. And which city did you visit in Georgia? Where did you go in Georgia?
Tbilisi, Rustavi, Batum, and I don't know, Kabalete. Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, I'm very familiar with Rustavi and Tbilisi. I've been there multiple times. So yeah, very interesting. Thank you for sharing that, Aga. Jalia, what about you? Can you please talk about your last vacation?
My last vacation is will be in Turkey in the summer, and when I go to Turkey, weather was very warm. Yeah. Yes.
So your last vacation was in Turkey, correct?
Yes.
Okay, it wasn't.
And I went here to the beach and swimming and
That's good. Where in Turkey, Jala? Where in Turkey did you go?
I go to the Alaçatı. Yeah, and he have had got a lot of pink trees with flowers, and every buildings was white color. Yes.
Wow. It looks like Greece, right? It looks like Greece a little bit. Yeah.
And he had that's all.
Great. Great, awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Jale. Let me see what my next question is. So my next question is gonna be for Güler. Güler, have you ever had a bad travel experience?
Unfortunately, yes. It was like it wasn't that bad, but I want to give information about that because my last trip was Romania. Like I wasn't with my family, I was my friend, and we had to like book a train ticket for visiting another cities of the Romania, and we spent 16 hours in train. It was yes, quite boring and tired experience for me. That was the baddest part of my journey. That's all. It's not that bad, but it was boring.
Got it. It was the worst parts of your journey, right?
Yes,
the worst.
exactly.
Yeah. So why did you spend 16 hours on the train? Did you not know where you were going, or did you not know that was it not your expectation that it was going to last so long?
Actually, it was 8 hours to our city and back to 8 hours. Like, yes.
Got it.
And we didn't have any place to stay here because we didn't know the city and we couldn't trust, actually. That's why we have to come back to our home. That's why we have to spend that much time in train.
Got it. So did you book an Airbnb when you were in Romania or a hotel?
No, we were staying in like student dorm.
Got it. Okay. That's nice. So which cities did you travel to in Romania?
I was in Erasmus traineeship, and yes, I spent 2 months in Romania, Cluj-Napoca, the capital city of Transylvania. It's quite interesting and extraordinary experience for me because it was my first time to travel abroad and I was alone. That's why I learned too much things from this traveling journey.
Yeah, you learned a lot, right? You learned
Yes.
a lot. Great. Well, thank you for sharing that. Anastasia, my next question is going to be for you. You know, I want to ask you a different type of a question. Do you like traveling with kids? Is it hard to travel with kids? So I have 2 dogs and I know how dramatic it is to travel with dogs and their dogs. Is it really that hard to travel with kids, or is it a myth? I think you're muted, Anastasia.
She's
Yeah, Anastasia, I think you're muted.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
I am shying. Maybe I am not speaking, only listening.
You're doing
Listening.
great. No, you're doing great. Okay, tell me, why don't you answer my questions with a yes or no? Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So Anastasia, is it difficult to travel with kids?
No.
It's not. Really?
No. Yeah.
What makes it easy?
I can speak Ruski язык.
Maybe if you are organized, right? If you are organized, it's easy, right?
Yeah.
If the kids are older, right? If the kids are older, it's easier.
Yeah, 4 years. 4 years.
4 years or older. Okay. Is it easier if you have a partner with you?
Yes.
Okay. So is it easier if you travel with other family members that can be there to support you?
No. We was одни.
Okay, we were by ourselves. Okay. And
My daughter play yourselves.
okay.
Always.
Okay.
This is okay for me.
Right.
Plus for me.
She plays by herself, right? She plays by herself. Yeah.
Yes.
She doesn't need company or attention.
No.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, that's I've never heard that it's easy to travel with kids, Anastasia. You're the first person that's telling me that it's easy to travel with kids.
Я привыкла просто.
Okay, I'm used to it. You can say I'm used to it.
I'm used to it.
I'm used to it. Very good. Well, Anastasia, when I have kids, I'm going to give you a call and I'm going to be like, I'm going to travel with my kids. Can you give me advice? I'll pick your brain on that. Well, thank you so much, Anastasia, for sharing. I'm going to move on with my next question to Aynur. Aynur, have you ever had a bad travel experience?
Of course, I have. When I was a student, I studied in Turkey. That's why I traveled to Turkey 2 times in a year. One day I decided to travel to the Turkey by bus. But it is really terrible to me traveling by bus there because it is really long distance, long destination to me. And we were waiting there on the border of Azerbaijan and Georgia 10 hours.
Wow.
After this traveling, I decided I never travel to country or to somewhere by bus. It's really bad experience to me waiting for a long time there. And it took a lot of time from me. After this traveling, I got tired. I didn't feel me very well for 3 days probably.
Got it. Yeah. I took a bus from Azerbaijan to Georgia once. I took a taxi from Georgia back to Azerbaijan as well. I think that process of crossing the border when you have to get your passport, when you have to go through like the passport control and the security check and everything, that part is pretty dramatic.
Yeah, yes, you are right. Especially, I think, it's my opinion, in our country, it is really dramatically. It is a problem with us.
Yeah, it's a very long process, isn't it? You know what else is dramatic? When you travel to the US, when you're entering the US as when you're traveling internationally and you're trying to come back into the US, that passport control is just crazy. It just takes so long. You're stuck there for like half an hour with your bags and everything. But thank you for sharing, Aynur. Great answer. So my next question is going to be for, let me see who I haven't. Ayda, let me ask you my next question. What are some countries that you would like to visit?
Okay, it's a good question for me. And okay, maybe Chicago in USA, Italy, Rome, and Barcelona in Spain. Because I think about these cities, there are too much good and interesting cities for traveling, and I would like to live even one of these cities one day in future maybe. And okay, what can I tell else?
So many people in Azerbaijan are big fans of Italy. Why does everyone love Italy so much?
I don't know, and I agree with you. When I ask this question to my friends, they almost answer me Italy as an answer, and it's interesting for me why Italy, but Italy also is my favorite city, country.
Yeah, it's maybe
I don't know why.
We romanticize the culture so much, right? We romanticize everything about Italy so much.
Yeah, because I can tell about it. Rome is a historical city, and there are too many historical monuments, and that's why people want to see and experience. But I like and I would like to live mostly in Chicago one day.
Yeah, absolutely. Chicago is such a beautiful city. It is unbelievably pretty. There's so many beaches. There's the perfect combination of nature and big city life. It has great public transport.
And I think there are too many opportunities to live.
For sure.
Yes.
For sure. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, Aydan.
You're welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. What about you? Do you plan on traveling anywhere, or what are some cities or countries that you would like to visit?
Yeah, I have for this summer. I wanted to see USA to try by traveling work and travel, because I want to their population, their culture, and their the big cities, and that's why I decided to learn English, improve my some skills, and I believe I am believing that it will be so great.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think that work and travel is a great experience because you can come here and immerse yourself. You can immerse yourself in the culture, in the day-to-day, in the work life. You can make really good connections with local business owners and see what, you know, a regular lifestyle is like in the US. So I definitely agree with that. Awesome. Well, good luck, Aga. Good luck to you this summer. What about you, Jalia? What are some countries or cities that you would like to visit?
In every country has a lot of beautiful places, but however, I have always wanted to go want to visit Italy. Italy is located in Europe, and it's famous for its ancient history, architectural heritage, culture, and even food. And I would like to visit Italy. First of all, I am really interested in Italia's ancient history and the capital city of Italy, one of the most significant cities in history, and ruled by famous Roman kings such as Caesar or many more. That's all.
Absolutely. Well, we have another fan of Italy here. Lots of fans of Italy at Deauville. So I've been to Italy multiple times because when I lived in Switzerland, I was very close to Milan. So I could take a bus or a train or a car ride to Milan. And then at the time, one of my best friends was going to college in Viterbo, which is very close to Rome. I have to admit that I liked Milan a lot more than I liked Rome, because Rome is so busy. It is so crowded. There's a lot of tourists, but Milan was a little bit more relaxed. So yeah, thank you for sharing that, Jalia. Let me see what my next question is for you guys. So my next question is going to be for Güler. Güler, do you prefer traveling by bus, by train, or plane?
Actually, I prefer car for traveling because like the car has like different vibe, I guess, because with your traveling with your families, take a short breaks in the road. I'm drinking some tea and eating some snacks with your friends or family members. It's more interesting for me. But flying is a good way to travel far off destinations, but I think it's boring. And also train is, there is so much noise in the train, and it's uncomfortable for like sleeping or other things. But the car, you can stop anywhere if you want, and you can take a break if you want, and you are always in the conversation with your dearest people. I think I prefer car every time.
For sure. I think that traveling by car offers a lot of flexibility, right? You can take as many stops as you like.
Yes.
You can change your mind, you can go fast, you can go slow. There's so many things that you can do. And then when you travel by car, it also feels like you have full control of the entire experience, right? Because you're the pilot and you decide what you want to do. I definitely agree with that. Anastasia, what about you? What is your preference? Do you like buses, trains, airplanes, cars?
Of course, airplanes. With child, for me, comfortable airplane.
For
чем
sure.
другие.
Than other
other.
forms of transport.
I was in airplane 35 hours.
Okay.
when I fly to Dominican with child.
Wow.
Yeah, 6 months. When she was 6 months. Yes.
Wow.
We were in airplane 35 hours.
5 hours on the airplane with a 6-month.
No, 13 hours.
Wow, 13 hours. That's crazy. That's a long time. Yeah. You know,
From Moscow to Dominican.
Yeah. Did you have a separate crib for the baby, or did you have to hold the baby?
No. Если далеко.
If it's not too far?
It's if this is too far, тогда separately.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So if it's not too far, if it's too far, they give you a separate crib, right?
Yes.
They give you a baby bed. So you put the baby in the bed.
No. Only кресло.
Okay, just a seat, extra seat,
Yeah.
right? You get an extra seat. Yeah. Got it. Wow. Look at those experiences. 13 hours on an airplane with a baby. And Anastasia, you were telling me you don't like adventure. This is adventure.
После этого.
It's a true adventure in the air. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
Only slept.
What is it?
She only slept.
Okay.
In airplane.
Well, I'm happy she was willing to cooperate. I'm happy she was willing to be a good team member to help everyone out by sleeping, taking a nap. Great. So I think that I'm going to move on to Ainur. Ainur, I think that you've already told me that you don't like traveling by bus. What are some of the advantages, Ainur, of traveling by airplane? What are some
question, please?
Yeah, absolutely. What are some benefits? What are some advantages of traveling by plane?
Oh, I think traveling by plane has a lot of advantages. For example, you don't wait, I think, for a long time. You can go very fast somewhere by airplane. It's really comfortable to go somewhere. But I think traveling to somewhere, it depends on your destination distance, or if your distance is close to you, you can go somewhere by train. But if your distance really too far from you, airplane the best choice always.
Absolutely. So if the destination is farther, right? If the destination is farther, closer, depending on how far your destination is, right? It really depends on your destination. Very good. Okay, Aydan, what about you?
What?
What about you? Do you like traveling by buses, by trains, planes, cars?
Okay. I prefer actually. I prefer to travel with by plane. Because plane, as you know, plane is faster and more comfortable than other transports. But I would like to experience other transports too. For example, bus or train. Mostly, I would like to prefer train. For example, I can talk about my car traveling. Once I had an experience by car to Turkey, to Trabzon. Do you know? As you know, Trabzon is too far from Nakhchivan. And if I'm not mistaken, we arrived here. We arrived there for 10 hours.
Wow.
About 10 hours. Yes. I tried to remember about hours, and it was too tiring for me. And that's why I always prefer to travel anywhere by plane. Yes, as I mentioned before, it's faster and more comfortable than other transports.
Got it. So it took you 10 hours to get to your destination, right? It took
Yes,
10 hours. Yeah.
Yes, it
You
took
were-
10 hours.
Got it. So you were on the road for 10 hours, right? You were on the road for 10 hours. Wow, that's a long time. That's a really long time.
Yes.
I can only imagine how tiring that must have been. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. And my next question is going to be for Aga. Aga, would you like to have a holiday on a cruise ship? Would you like to have a holiday on a cruise ship?
I didn't catch it.
No.
Cruise? What is cruise? It's kind of name of ship.
Yep, exactly. A cruise ship is like a floating hotel. It's like a hotel in the sea.
I got it. It will be so great, actually. And when you talk about ship, I imagined Titanic. You know, this will, and there
Yeah.
are so many places that you can having fun. Then there are lots of places. There are lots of pool. You can swim, dance, or anything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I love to see ocean, river. That's why it's so wonderful.
Absolutely. I really like the cruise ships that take multiple stops, especially when they sail along the coast. So you can go to a lot of cities on the coast. You can see a lot on a cruise ship. And I think that a cruise ship is like a combination of a big hotel with a restaurant, but in the middle of a sea, right? In the middle of the sea or an ocean. Yeah. Great. Jalia, what about you? Would you ever go on a cruise ship trip?
No.
Are you also traumatized by Titanic?
Yes, I am afraid of too. but I think I never go anywhere with a cruise ship. And I prefer a lot of to travel with plane.
Got it.
Yeah.
I feel like the difference, the difference between getting somewhere by an airplane or getting somewhere by car or a cruise ship is that a cruise trip is not really a form of transport. It's like, it is your destination. Does that make sense? Like, you don't go on a cruise ship to take you somewhere. You go on a cruise ship to be on a cruise ship. So it's kind of a destination in and of itself. Yeah. So we are at 8:43. So a few minutes left until the end of class. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of time to ask me questions. Do you guys have any questions for me?
No.
No,
No.
Great.
I don't have.
Great, sounds good. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an information. So first of all, I just wanted to thank you one more time for signing up for my classes. I was really happy to get to know you, to see you in person.
Layla,
Go ahead.
can I tell a thing to you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, my mom asked me to say her respects to you because she loves you so much, really. And she asked me to say.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Yeah, that makes me so happy. Your mom is probably my YouTube fan.
Yes, yes.
That's awesome. That's great. So I'm big fans of you guys as well, because I see people follow me and I wonder who they are. I wonder what you guys look like, what you do. So I'm always wondering who you guys are as well. Yeah, I was really happy to see you guys in person. So I wanted to say you guys are doing great. You are, it looks like you've been practicing before. Some of you guys have traveled before. And I think that maybe the part where you're struggling is with turning English into a habit and turning English into a lifestyle. Maybe that's where you need a little bit of help, right? So just to give you a little bit of information. So in a regular dillbill class, you will have 4 classmates, 1 teacher, and your classmates are going to be on the same proficiency level as you. So you're not going to have classmates that speak better or worse than you. You're all going to be on the same level and you're going to progress together. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anastasia, does that make sense? Yeah. So
Yes.
I recommend, a lot of people tell me, that they want to join my class, they want to be in my class. But my recommendation is that you join different classes with different teachers, because that's the only way you can be exposed to different accents. The hardest thing about learning English is finding people that speak English with different accents. Right? Because when you're in a real life situation, that's what's going to happen to you. You're going to meet a lot of foreigners that speak English with different accents. So dillbill offers you a chance to be exposed to that from the comfort of your own home. So I really hope to see you guys again on here. I hope that we can run into each other. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a note. Can you guys help me out here, please? Can you please send me your emails in the chat box so that my team can get in touch with you and they can tell you what your level is?
Okay.
Yeah. Ainur, Aydan.
I'll send.
Okay, let me see. So Dilar, that's you. I got your email address.
This is me, Elsmar.
I got Dilar.
And this is mine.
Okay, so who is Elsie? Who is Elsmai? Elsmai.
This
Okay, Anastasia, that's you. Got it. Okay, Anastasia, you're Elsmar. Ainur, You are Ainur Veli. Okay, I got you. Oh, sorry, let me copy this. Great. So what my team is going to do is they're going to get in touch with you, and they're going to talk to you about your level. And I'm going to give you guys some recommendations, as in how many times a week would be good for you. Because the better you do, the less you have to practice. As in, for example, let me see, Shaila, did I, Shaila? Okay, I got you, Shaila. Okay, got it. Perfect. So basically with English, it's like the more immersed you are in it and the more English you have in your lifestyle, the less you have to practice it as a lesson. So dillbill will help you turn it into a habit. And once your lifestyle changes, you move abroad, you get a job at an international company, you're not going to have to learn it anymore. You're just going to live it, right? That's the purpose. That's the goal. And why are you guys learning English? Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Okay. Can I say?
Yeah, go ahead.
Initially, I can tell about this question. It's my profession. As you know, I mentioned before, beginning of the lesson, I study on translation group of English, and I'll be interpreter maybe one day, and then for my future and to live in abroad one day. Yes, it's my purpose to learn English.
Got it. That's great. What about you, Gilar?
My aim is continue my education abroad next year. That's why I'm trying to improve my English.
That's good. That's good. Anastasia, why are you learning English?
I many traveling. My husband travel agent.
Got it.
Yeah. Maybe I am yaxşı danışmaq için sadece.
Yeah. To speak well, to be fluent. To be fluent. You can also say, Anastasia, you can also say it's a personal goal. It's a personal goal, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
When I writing or when I reading, this is comfortable for me for understanding. But I am not speak.
Yeah.
I cannot speak.
Got it. Yeah, because that's what they teach us at school, right? At school, we learn how to read and write, and our teachers don't know how to speak English, right? Məktəbdə müəllimlər ingilis dilində danışa bilmirlər, right? They know how to read, oxumağı bilirlər, they know how to write, but they don't know how to speak.
And grammar.
Right. So I think that our generation, the millennials, right? Our generation is the first generation that actually speaks the language. Right? We're learning by speaking. It's really challenging. It's really challenging, but that's good. Learning and reading is important. It's your foundation. If you have the foundation, the next steps are going to be easy. Yeah. Good luck, Anastasia, in your personal goal.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely. What about you, Ainur?
Yes, as I mentioned before, I am a Turkish teacher. That's why English my communication language, because my students generally from America or another country, and all the connection language English. And I explain everything to them English. That's why English really important to me in order to communicate with them. This is my first reason. The second reason, actually, in the future, I would like to take IELTS exam for my academic career. That's why I decided to improve my English, being upper intermediate or intermediate.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. So IELTS speaking is also a big part of everyone's career, right? Academic career. And then what we did for you guys is at dillbill, there are over 700 topics, right? 700'dan çox mövzu var, which means if you go to an IELTS exam and they ask you a question, you will be prepared because you'll be able to talk about anything and everything, right?
Yes, you're right.
That's really good.
Fluently.
You want to be fluent. Yeah, you want to be fluent. Okay, what about you, Aga?
Yeah, there are lots of reasons actually, and the most important reason is for me to get education at abroad. Yeah, to get a job and manage my business, manage my job, and of course for traveling.
Got it.
And I wanna get the higher band IELTS exam. That's why I joined this lesson. Yeah.
Okay, you want to score high, right? You
Yeah.
want to score high on IELTS. Got it. Great. What about you, Jalia?
My reason is I want to study abroad and to continue my master degree education in foreign country. That's why, and I on September I take IELTS exam. My reading, writing, and listening score is 8.5, but my speaking very low. That's why I joined to conversation and improve my speaking.
Absolutely. So foreign, right? Foreign, right? Very good. 8.5 is a really good score for
I know,
writing.
but my speaking, I think I don't practice speaking. That's why my speaking score is very low.
Got it. That's okay. Well, you'll practice and you'll get better. That's for sure. All right, everyone. I had such a good time talking to you guys today. I'm going to save this class and share it on YouTube so we can be on YouTube together. Thank you very much for being in my class. It was really nice to meet all of you. I wish you guys all the best, and my team is going to get in touch with you to communicate the further steps. Okay?
Okay.
Take care, you guys. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Have a
guys.
nice day.
Bye.
Nice